Cam had to kick Adrien Broner off the show because he kept trying to holler at Stat Baby. And Stat Baby, from what I saw in the video here, is in a relationship with one of Cam'ron's homies, his partner. So I want to roll this clip, and I want to hear in the comments for you guys: was Cam wrong for kicking him off, or do you think Adrien went too far? So I'm gonna break this down from a licensed therapist perspective, and we're gonna talk about it right now.
When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person.
Thank you. What Because why does everybody tell me that? Like, I don't know how to take that.
Now you
like,
gassing it?
No. It's just like if somebody tells you that you look better in person than on camera, then it's like, damn, do I look bad on camera? Like,
No,
you would
I'm
think
saying
that
no,
about
but-
yourself too.
No, but you look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey, what do you think about the welterweight
You like that
division?
singer.
What's the singer name?
Now I ain't gonna lie, there was points where it was kind of funny. I ain't gonna hold you. There was points where it was kind of funny. There were some jokes in there, and the singer he's about to mention is probably spot on, but it's funny.
Baby.
Man, hey, you look like that singer, and you know who I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you heard it before.
If you're gonna say Coco Jones,
Yes.
then I've
Yeah.
been told that a lot.
Yeah.
Coco Jones?
You look dead on her.
Hey, the welterweight division.
Yeah.
Like, let's get back to what we was talking about.
What do you think about it right now?
What you wasted that?
So I didn't hear this initially, but he said, "What is your weight, Stat? Like, how much do you weigh?" Pushing it. For sure pushing it. Probably already crossed the boundary there. Why? Because when a man asks a woman, how much do you weigh? What is it implying? Sometimes a man want to see if he can pick you up. That's point, but you're not asking just to ask. You ain't about to put on a weight loss program or put on a program or anything like that. It's literally asking, how much do you weigh? Because I want to see if I can pick you up. But let's keep it rock and roll, man.
I'm not gonna say my weight on camera.
Yeah. That's like crazy.
I'm not gonna answer that. No, I'm the way I'm supposed to be. But the welterweight division.
Right. Stat. I love you. The guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Sometimes it be like that, bro. It be like that. So
I know the real static though.
what is it? What's the real static?
So at this point, I think we can kind of all tell that Adrien is, at some form, he's intoxicated, in my opinion. I don't know. He looks drunk. But Adrien Broner has a kind of an MO of being intoxicated a lot of times. He is drunk a lot of times, more so in public, or he's talking to people. So as he's talking, I'm like looking at his pause, and this is just from like my therapeutic lens. I'm listening to his pause, and I'm watching his eyes, gazing a bit. I'm looking at his, like, what's going on? Like he's not fully there. So like when he's talking, it's all fun and games, it's all funny, but he's not really like laughing with them. Typically, if you're telling a joke, and this is just kind of an observation, if you know somebody that's like alcohol use or drinking, typically when somebody's telling a joke and they're not sober, they're not like really laughing with you for real. Like, you know, a lot of everybody else may be laughing, but they're not laughing. They're like serious. Like they're being serious. He's being serious. He's being super serious. Typically, when you're not intoxicated, you may say a joke, you may laugh with everybody. So I think that's just a, tit for tat, something just to be aware of if you're around folks that drink a lot, or you're around folks that I guess just drink a lot. Let's keep it rock and rolling.
I think you deflect when I ask a question you don't want to answer.
I don't think he's deflecting. I think he's drunk. I think he's gone.
Stat. and try to go to stat because you don't want to answer the question. If you don't want to answer the question, it's cool because you presented it because we was going to move on. But then you said, I know the real static, so now you leaving a cliffhanger. I guess, can we talk about the real static or do we need to move on?
I mean,
Guess that means move on. You don't want to talk about
There
the
ain't
real
no commercial
static.
breaks, but
Yeah,
it's
man.
okay. It's all right.
I would never. I mean, you know, I would never do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I understand 100%. Sometimes some things don't need to be said, but you said what you need to say. So I understand.
I mean, we'll talk though.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
All right, let's get it.
So now we got to talk football. So y'all know we had to bring our analyst, Arabia. Arabia, how you feeling? How you doing?
Arabia.
Feeling good.
What's good?
Hello.
Hey Cam, I ain't gonna lie though. If that's Arabia, I'm Saudi.
I've never heard that before.
Now that was a little funny. I ain't gonna hold you. That was a little funny, but Arabian, funny. That was a little funny, slightly. But again, he is intoxicated. He is drunk. But what happens next? Yeah.
I've never heard that.
You got balls.
Yeah. You Arabia.
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
That's new.
Ah.
Yeah, she's smiling off that. That's balls right there, though.
Yeah.
I see why you
I've
was on
never
tour
heard
for a
that
minute.
before.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
why you was on tour. I see why you was on tour, bro.
I am screaming. Well, make sure y'all check out Arabia's page. You heard it from AB. He's Saudi.
Hey, because Mama Cincinnati Bengal fan too, so you got it first.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
And this is bro told you to stop numerous of times. Numerous times.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go. I mean, I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. But, I love you, man.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you, boyfriends in here. You know when my
Oh,
brother
shit,
know that.
my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I
It's too late. I think it's just too late at that point.
appreciate your time.
Respect to Cam for at least paying him for his time. At least he's still getting his money.
It's me.
But I feel like he did this in like the most respectful way. Like Cam did this in the most respectful way.
Well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could, but I'm not going to sit and not value your time either.
Now I want to break down a couple factors here. One, I broke down a little bit as far as like him being intoxicated. I think that had a huge impact on that, and that's just my observation. I'm just telling off his behavior, and his behavior prior to is like, yeah, Adrien, he likes to drink and he likes to get drunk and he likes to do it in public and he likes to be around other people when he's drunk and he's faded and all these other things, right? Now, this was obviously he wasn't being super aggressive, but it's still it's still an issue. It's still an issue. The other part of this is that I think as men, there's a protective factor. And I think Cam, all due respect, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think Cam did a phenomenal job asserting himself. He gave him multiple chances to like, hey, bro, like you need to chill. And I think as men, we can learn something from this only because many times we come off aggressive just right off the bat, like, hey, like, you know, this is that and the third. I think Cam probably recognized there's probably something wrong with him. He probably has some observation. Obviously, he has a relationship with Adrien. So for him to come as gracefully as he did, I think that's a note for us to take away is Cam did this with grace. He did it respectfully. He did it in a way where it wasn't confrontational. Obviously, it was a problem. It was an issue, but he didn't make it an issue beyond what it already was. He paid him for his time. He respectfully communicated, like, hey, this is my boy, our partner's girl. I'm gonna need you to chill out, right? Assertive communication, expressing what you need, but also having the capacity to receive what somebody else is saying to you as well. So when it comes down to this, any takeaway from this again is we can say, like, yeah, Cam did the right thing, as oh man, we should, yeah, absolutely. But it's about how he did it, and more specifically than what he did. Because what he did, again, fantastic. How he did it was even better. He did it with grace. He did it with love. He did it with compassion, even though he could have got up and got upset, got in his face. I told you to stop. I told you to knock it off. I told you, all these things, but he did it in a way where he had, obviously, you can tell he's frustrated in his face, and he was frustrated with having to have these conversations, but he did it in a way that was compassionate. And I feel like as men, we have to have some level of compassion for folks that don't know any better. But there is a point in time where we need to say, hey, nah, it's a wrap. Nah, we done. But sometimes we get to that, it's done, before we give a little bit of grace. Now, everybody, again, this is a isolated situation. I want to say do that with everybody or anything like that. Like, it's not a cookie cutter scenario, but if we have friends that maybe intoxicated or use alcohol, or maybe we need to give them some grace. Maybe we need to give them some compassion. Maybe they don't need that aggressiveness right off the bat. Because again, Cam, he could have, but he didn't. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all the great things to make these videos keep rocking and rolling. Until next time, you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Peace.